Okay, so now that I've come up with 3 different design ideas for my whale figurine, I'm going to analyze them against the design specification. Now that's a little tricky because the design specification is up here and the drawings are down here. So one suggestion that I like to do is sometimes I'll take a screenshot of the design specifications and I'll just paste it in on the side of my slide here so that I've kind of just got it to look at. So you want to make sure that, let's just put it off to the side here for now, and you want to make sure that each of your drawings, this has got space around it for you to add some notes. So this one, for example, is maybe not arranged as well as I would like. So if I double click on it, I can use my crop bars here to rearrange it. And if I double click, you can see this guy is still here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of it, move it down underneath here. And if I double click, I can use the arrow keys to just move this over. So you have a lot of options in Google Slides for how you approach this. So I might just put that underneath there. And now you can see this is covering that. If I right click and go order, I can send it to the back. Okay, so now I've got them all arranged. So what I'm going to do is go and get my text box, and I'm going to add at least 1 or 2 things that are good and 1 or 2 things that are not so good about each of these. So I need to look at my specification here. Visually appealing and interesting. So I would say that this is actually, it's pretty cute. So I would say it's pretty appealing. So I could type whale shape is cute and appealing. Whoops, one. All right. Now that's going to take a lot of space, and that's actually, if you look up here, that's quite a big font. So I'm going to make that 14, and I'm going to rearrange the box so it's around the shape but no bigger. That'll help me with sort of arranging everything. And finally, I'm going to go get an arrow. I'm going to hover over here so that it clicks on that part of this box, the purple, and I'm going to click on here. So you don't have to do that, but what's nice about if you attach the arrow to the actual boxes, it should move with the boxes, but it's not. So let's just do this. Okay, so whale shape is cute and appealing. So now I could go get the text box and do all that over again, but a faster way is to just hover over the text box you've already made, copy it, and then click somewhere off the screen so nothing is selected, click paste, and now you've got another text box that you can put somewhere else. So if I just select all that, I might say we'll need to make sure the figure is thick enough or might fall over easily. Okay, and then we'll just go get another arrow and point to kind of the thickness of there. Okay, so if you need more space, you can always make the font even smaller. 12 is perfectly easy to read. And if you want to make it as easy as possible for the person reading to know if things are good or bad, you can use colors. So for example, cute and appealing is a good thing. So I'm going to go change my text color here to like a green. And if I really want to make sure everything looks nice and tidy, I can click on my line color and make that green. And this, the falling over, that's something to maybe pay attention to that isn't so good. So I could make that red. And so you can see that by using the arrows and the annotations and the colors, it makes it really easy for someone else to see what your analysis is of each of them, right? So I might also, this is pretty good. It's quite simple. So there's no small details or undercuts, so I think it would 3D print well. So I might make that my third point on this one. Now, so no undercuts, so will 3D print well. So I remember I didn't just put will 3D print well, I added an explanation. And maybe I'll put it over here, and then I'll add an arrow to there, because that's sort of the steepest undercut there. But even these are at an angle, so I think they'll be just fine. Make it green, and there you go. So now that one's done, I'll just move my screenshot over here, and I can work on analyzing my next one. So that's what you need to do next with the annotations. You need to do them for all three of your drawings.